with him. The one thing we need to understand is this: God knows you intimately. God knows you intimately. Probably the best biblical word for intimacy is the word know. K-N-O-W. It is first used in the context of the relationship as found in Genesis 4:1, where it simply says there that Adam knew his wife. That's the King James Version. You won't find that in many of the others. But the Hebrew word for know here means to know and to be known completely. There's a complete intimacy found here. One Hebrew scholar says it this way: it's a mingling, if you will, of the souls. Perhaps the best illustration of this kind of intimacy when we talk about God knowing us intimately can be found in our call to worship this morning from Psalm 139. David proclaims, "O Lord, you have searched me and you know me." He's using the Hebrew word here that was used in Genesis 4. You know when I sit down, you know when I rise up. You perceive my thoughts from afar. You discern my going out, my coming in, my lying down. Wherever I'm at, you know all about me. Even before I speak a word, Lord, you know what that word is going to be. David asked the question, where can I go from your spirit? Where can I be that you are not there? And he knows the answer because he knows God knows him intimately. There's no place. There's absolutely no place. He acknowledges that it's God who has created him. It's God who has knitted him together in his mother's womb. I am fearfully and wonderfully made, David says. I know that full well. When we stop and think about what's being said here, it's almost mind-boggling, if you will. It's hard for us to even begin to understand the depth of intimacy that's being expressed here. How God knows us even better than we know ourselves. David says it over and over and over again. You know my thoughts. You know my feelings. You know my words. You know everything that there is possible to know about me. And if we're ever going to be true followers of his, then we must begin to understand who God is in the relationship that he's offering to us through his Son, Jesus Christ. We need to understand the intimate relationship that he's offering to us. It's been said this is not a weekend fling, if you will. It's not a casual encounter. It's a deep, intimate knowing. David actually uses the word for intimacy no less than 6 times to describe how God knows us in Psalm 139. In this relationship, we need to understand that God knows you. He knows me. He knows